Oh, here we go. Fireplace check, part of the house project with the kitchen and backsplash. I suggested to the client tear off that fake tile, replace the Herf tile, build this up floor to ceiling with the 4-inch depth to match, and then wrap it with some large format tile. Change the light. That was some material for the basement, didn't make it to the basement. Long story, I'll explain that in the full video of the whole house project, beginning to end. This is Fireplace beginning to end. And once I got that built up, that was a little backsplash demo. Now, the large format tile, miters, floor to ceiling, miters first, factory edge. The tile was, I thought it was 48. The rough was about 46, 47, some change. I thought I was gonna have to cut a little piece off and put the miter on there, but I'm like, nah, let's keep the factory edges because I was so close to my measurement and just miter it that way. Easier to miter factory edges than to cut it, then miter it, then you have to sand the edges and get it nice and smooth. I had to cut the ceiling a little bit because the ceiling was uneven. Oh, coming together. 1/16 inch spacers. All right, to match the grout lines on the miters on outside corners, it should be about a 16th, same as 16th or less, same as the grout lines everywhere else. All right, now I start halfway up because with all those cut pieces on the bottom, you're gonna have to stop at the first 2 rows and let them dry before you stack those 2 big full pieces on them. All right, so I end up doing the 2 big full pieces at the top first and work my way down. More miters, 45, 245 is really like 50, 60, sharper the angle you get, the better you can get the tips together as I'm learning. And then the Herf tile, I broke this piece like 2 times, maybe 3, I believe 2. Got my 4-foot snapper. Oh, also in the kitchen, it was to paint the cabinets. Light sand, 320, prime it twice. More miters. Oh, you see it. And light sand the primer. Paint it 2-3 times and light sand in between a couple of coats. Oh, back to the fireplace. Stay focused here. Another piece cut. Full piece. Nice and tight like I like it. Like a 16th inch gap around to get some epoxy grout in there. And for the build up, I end up going with the Schluter because it's 1/8. The other boards are either 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, would have been too thick. So you got 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. You may find some 5/8 board, but if you need to go any thinner than that, you got to go with the Schluter 1/8. Light sand, first coat. Oh, there it is. I was being cheap. I should have bought an extra piece. Floor and decor sell about 1 foot. And I'm missing like a couple of inches on the side. I thought I was cool. But what happened was, when I tried to press it down, crack, you see it. Devastated. I just moved on to some other parts. Like, what? Not the second time I cracked that. I was so pissed. I was ready for that to be done. So I need to put that down before I start the first row of tile on the bottom. Well, actually, I'm working my way down, nonetheless. Last coat. Oh, over to the backsplash. Snapper, grinder, and a sponge, wet sponge. That's all I've been using. All right, got the 3rd piece in there. Solid. You see these pieces here? If you would do these first and then try to put that big piece on top, it ain't gonna work. It could, but you need to really let those dry. All right. There'd be a lot of weight above. And never use rubber spacers on your vertical. It'll squeeze down. Getting set up for my KUTZ cuts check. Sponge and grinder and sanding stone. Hood. Looking good. You know where I get the 2 side cuts and then I can snap the middle. Back butter the wall, trowel the towel. The fireplace was set crooked, threw me all off. This towel was square, but the fireplace, it went from like 0 to about a 1/2 inch gap off the towel on the inside. Nonetheless, more miters. Get the fan and blow the smoke out the window. And since it was 8-foot ceiling, I told him to get 2x4 tile. The tile is never really 2x4. It's more like 25 and some change, about 47 and some change. And I end up short at the bottom, like 5/8 to 7/8 of an inch. It was really 5/8 to 7/8 because the floor wasn't level. Backsplash party. All right. I was I did, to fold the towel in the corner with the towel folder. I got the snapper. I seen them snapping mosaics. I'm like, oh yeah, no more soft for the mosaics when you can't snap it. Old school did the accent on the side of the fireplace. Just wanted to show you that wasn't me. All I did was the towel. I'm only here for the towel and the cabinets. More cuts, KUTZ, cuts check like Zell the jeweler. Always and forever. Nice and tight. Around the outlets. Oh, there it is. You see it fold in the pattern? Ooh. I like that. They might not even notice that. Fireplace is definitely looking good. This is my Slytherin here. I describe it from 5/8 to 7/8 to keep it nice and tight like I like it with the 1/16 inch spacer. Oh, the cabinets come together. The doors were hell. 2-part epoxy mix here. Get my little pieces glued in. Really thin set, speed set. And tape it off, get ready for the epoxy grout. 2-part epoxy grout. Ooh, it took a while to dry. I usually use performance epoxy, but flip those over. All right, prepping for the sanding the epoxy grout once it hardened up after a day, because it took a little while. Oh, looking good. You know where tape job on point. In the neighborhood. Who?